What is good, YouTube? It's good to see you. Thank you again for all the support we've been getting. The channel is growing, slow. We've only been doing this a couple of months, but it's growing very fast, and I'm very thankful. But in today's video, we have the conservative twins doing what they do best. And the video is titled, Trump's EBT Changes Drop and the Internet Explodes. So let's get into this.
All right, so this perfectly healthy 38-year-old dude just lost his EBT, and his reaction is blowing up the internet. Ashamed of nothing, but offended by everything.
Devastated, actually.
Continuing coverage now on the aftermath of the federal government shutdown and the new eligibility requirements for food assistance benefits.
Well, if you are what the government calls able-bodied, you could lose access.
Wasn't it like, what was it, 60 to 70% of everyone on EBT is able-bodied and non-employed? I mean, it's a dramatically high statistic. It scares you.
It's a SNAP. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar telling us what those requirements are and brings us reaction tonight.
You must work.
Government officials say if you are 18 to 65 years old,
Let's
you
work.
don't have a disability, you don't live with kids under the age of 14, and you don't work at least 20 hours a week, you'll likely lose your...
Bro, 30, 20? You can go street walk for 20 hours. And then what are you going to do the other 20 hours? I mean, if you're in a dire financial situation, don't you want to work more, not less? And don't we need to incentivize people to work more? If they're able-bodied, shouldn't they be working a full-time job? Like if you have a full-time job and your hours get cut back, because I've had that happen to me, you're still working 25 to 30 plus hours. So why not 25 hours? Why not 30 hours? Can we just say 30 or full-time employment? And if your hours drop, that's fine. Just hold a full-time job. I mean, that's a massive loophole.
Your SNAP benefits. Some people on SNAP tell me they don't know if they'll have enough money to afford groceries.
That's some bull.
Nelson Scott is on the verge of losing access to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance
Go get a job,
Program,
bro.
or SNAP. He is 38, not disabled, doesn't have any kids, doesn't go to school.
Look at his clothes. Like, look what I'm wearing, guys. I'm wearing a gray shirt with sweatpants. This outfit costs less than $7 at Walmart because I got both of these on sale. This guy is wearing probably $60 to $70 worth of clothes on him. I could buy like 100 outfits for that.
School and doesn't have a job.
Pull your
Imagine
pants up.
I can't say it. It's racist if I
You're
say
38
it.
years old.
Pull your
No
pants up,
kids.
man.
No job. You healthy. You don't go to school.
Get
You
'em.
ain't doing nothing.
Get
You're
'em,
just a
Hodge
leech on
twins.
society. Yeah. What are you doing all day?
Get them.
That's 24 hours in a day. What are you doing all day?
If you can't feed yourself, why don't you
Those are
work?
just some of the reasons he is no longer eligible for SNAP benefits.
How much did SNAP help you?
It helped me a lot. I get $292 a month.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture crackdown
What
is
did he
led
say,
by President
$292?
Trump, who signed the One Big Beautiful Bill into law in July.
Good.
The government shutdown stalled the November 1st deadline for implementation. However, these changes...
Guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, it pisses me off. And remember, I am Christian. I'm allowed to be angry. It says, be angry, yet do not sin. It makes me so righteously angry when I see young people complaining that they don't have enough money to eat when they're not working. Look, I work 40 to 60 hours a week, give or take. I work probably 35 hours on my main job, and then I work 15 to 20 hours on my side hustles and my side business, okay? I still struggle to eat, and we don't eat much. You know how much I get? I have a family of 4. I spend $400 a month for us to eat dinners for the entire family. That's all I can budget. Like, we're poor, okay? And I work my butt off, and it makes me so mad when Jerome or whoever, because this guy is obviously, 38, has a job, doesn't have a job, and he's making money off of this stuff. He's able to eat. It makes me so mad that I'm working as hard as I can, and I still can't eat, and he's not working at all, and he's probably eating better than I am.
changes are still coming up.
We help
Signe Anderson is a senior director of nutrition advocacy with the Tennessee Justice Center.
These people are
because
fat.
of rules like this, we can see individuals that are going to be forced to skip meals.
She
Good.
points out senior citizens and children
Let me
between
guess
the
what
age
side of the aisle you
15
vote
and
on.
18 will be most impacted. Rick Williams is a conservative political analyst.
A 15 or 16-year-old can take care of themselves at home while you go work. There's no reason you can't be working.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Why not?
exactly. You know what?
That's ridiculous.
Democrats condition their constituents to be
That they
dependent on
can't.
the government. Yeah. Like they subsidize.
Look, I know so many black folks who are 100% against slavery. You bring up the word slave, they lose their crap. Listen to this. As a liberal, you not working, you are more of a slave now than they were back then. You know why? Because back then, slaves were considered property. And so it wasn't in the interest of slave owners to destroy property because they paid a fine penny for their slaves. Now, not all slavery was bad. I mean, you know, a lot of it was. We had it probably the worst in Mississippi, if I recall correctly. Some of the worst of it happened in Mississippi, which is where I'm from. But, you know, slavery back then was, you know, it was basically a lot of it was indentured servitude. It was you would stay with this family, you would provide for them, you would feed them, you would, you know, can I help you, sir? Can I do this? Can I do that? You'd till the land, and the master would feed these people and clothe them off the food of his table. I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's to say slavery was terrible and to pretend like that other part didn't exist. It was actually common for people to treat slaves pretty well back then. It wasn't all of this, you know, underground railroad and death and doom and gloom. That, I mean, you know, if you own a nice car, you don't want to destroy it. You want to take care of it. And that's what a lot of people did. But in today's day and age, what you see are these people are more enslaved to the government. So a lot of folks went straight from slavery in the 50s and 60s straight to slavery in the government. They never hopped off. Like as soon as they were a slave, they got free, and now they're slaves again because as soon as the government says, "Hey, your check, cutting it. You're not working, you're not going to eat." You're a slave to the government. You can't do anything unless the government pays your bill. Isn't that foolish? But I mean, to say it's not slavery is stupid and foolish. It is. It is. You went from slavery in one perspective, and now you're even more of a slave in another, because the government doesn't care about you. That's why I say slavery back then was better than it is now. It's better to be a slave on a field than it is to be a slave to the government. It just, I mean, it's like pick your poison kind of thing. I mean, it's both bad, and that's a hot topic, and tons of people are going to get pissed off that I say that. But I memean, you know, we keep it real, we keep it honest here. I'm not going to sit here and dodge and dip, and you know, this stuff really happened. You can't ignore it. It is what it is.
Irresponsibility. When you do that, do you think these people are just one day going to be responsible people of society?
Heck no.
And he's only getting $292 a month.
I get 400 and I work 60 hours. Okay.
He can go out and find any job that pays more than that. Any job.
He could work
He'll
for
get
10
that
hours
in like
and
a
make more.
day's work. Worst case scenario, 3 days.
Yeah, I make less than 100 a day. I think after taxes and all that, I think I make less than 100 a day. So yeah, I mean he easily could. I heard like Chick-fil-A's hiring at like 16 an hour in Mississippi. I mean, why can't you go to Chick-fil-A?
He's depending on $292 a month to live.
You could eat
He can't-
burritos every
that
day,
is
3 times
crazy.
a day for that. Yeah, get you a thing
What
of
job
beans
that
and
doesn't
rice.
will not pay you, will not enable you to earn $292 a month?
How many kids
That's like
does he
average,
have?
what, 2 days of work? Any mediocre job? Yeah.
We're just like
And
incentivizing
he
these
says
people to
it's
be
totally
lazy.
unacceptable. Yeah, some people just don't have no ambition. Yeah.
And you know what?
Well, the most important thing, they don't have the.
We should let them starve and die. I'm sorry. We should. We should. Because in the Bible it says you reap what you sow. If you don't work, you don't eat. The Bible is very specific about that. That's not a Parker belief. That is a Christian belief. If you're lazy and you don't toil the field, you don't reap. If you don't sow, you don't reap. And if you don't reap, you starve during the winter and no one cares. And that's the reality of life. That is the reality of my life. If I stop working, I cannot get government assistance. The first issue is that I'm a white American with a family. The second is I'm young, go get a job. But for other people, like let's say you're Asian or black or Hispanic, you don't speak much English, you can get these government assistant programs so easy. And you say, Parker, you don't know what you're talking about. I do. I actually do work for these government agencies in my area. I'm in their buildings all the time. I mean, probably more than SNAP people visit the building, honestly. And I talk to the people who are there, and I talk to them plainly, and they talk to me plainly. The reality is, we get screwed, and my reality is a harsh reality. But to other people, oh, you're black, you don't want to work. That's fine, honey. Here's $300. No. If you're white, you don't want to work, go get a job, you lazy. Go get a job. Yeah, it's a harsh reality. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, man.
We can
For
say
some
he's
people.
lazy. No, I don't think he's lazy. No, that dude's lazy. I think it's
Anyone who doesn't work
I think
is
you're giving that man
lazy.
too much credit. He's 38 years old, don't even know how to wear a pair of pants.
No comment.
There are plenty of jobs out there.
Scott tells me as a convicted felon, getting
Oh,
a job
imagine that.
isn't easy.
Imagine that.
Whose fault is that?
Convicted felon. Whose fault is that?
Oh, you're a convicted fella. You can't get a job. So now it's the government responsibility to take care of you. Yeah, that's backwards.
Starve
I
and
wonder what
die.
he's got a felony for. Oh, I'm sure. Probably
Let's
armed
imagine
robbery.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Armed robbery.
For armed robbery.
It's crazy how I was thinking that. Guys, it's crazy how I was thinking that, and they say it. But if I say it, I'm racist. If they say it, well, it's because they're black. They can say it, Yeah, but I mean, yeah, what is it for? Probably armed robbery. I mean, let's be real. Political correctness is not my strong suit.
Getting a job isn't easy.
I will get one if y'all give me one. Y'all be felony.
Bro, you're black. You can work anywhere. I work around convicted felons all the time. There's thousands of places that will hire you. You don't have scars on you. I don't see any tattoos. You can wear a long sleeve shirt. You can do your hair back. Man, I'm telling you, if you can't find a job, it's just because you're lazy. I'm just going to be real with you. Tough love, buddy. You can't find a job, it's just because you're lazy. I'm telling you, black folks have it so easy. A majority of these places that hire convicted felons, the management are black. They're way more likely to hire black people. It's a fact. It is what it is, man. You're a good-looking guy. You could easily get a job. Easier than I could trying to go, like, let's say I lost my job and all that's around me is like Church's Chicken, KFC, Wendy's, Cracker Barrel, Zaxby's, that kind of stuff. Quick Trip. I would have a difficult time getting those jobs because the majority of the staff is African American. They're black. And a lot of times they don't hire white people. And I've had people tell me, we just don't hire white people. I'm like, okay, well, I'll go somewhere else.
Be friendly and hire us.
The Tennessee Department of Human
You got to be felony friendly.
Felony friendly.
Felony friendly?
Yes, sir. Woohoo!
I mean, come on, man. Me, if I want to wish to employ somebody, I'm going to do a background check. Sometimes I might take a chance. Oh, you made a stupid decision based on what you did. But you probably got something very significant on your rap sheet that nobody's willing to take a chance on you.
You don't accidentally get a felony, guys. Like, you accidentally get a misdemeanor. You don't accidentally get a felony.
You've actually absolutely destroyed people's trust in you by the horrible, despicable crimes you committed early on in your life. Like, if I was in his shoes, I would employ myself. Yeah, I would learn how to cut hair. I would do something that I would learn so I could employ myself. Be self-employed. I would learn how to do women's hair. I would learn something. I would learn how to do nails.
You have to have a skill.
I would learn how to cut hair, do what.
And that's it. That's the thing about my stuff. It's like, with my full-time job, I just don't make enough money. Like, there's not enough jobs right now to where I can make what I deserve to make, I feel. And I don't deserve to make anything. I'm just throwing that out. What I think I should be making is a better way to say it. So I have this figure in my mind, and if I don't make it, well, I go and I teach myself skills, and then I go meet people and sell those skills. So some of those things may be I mow the yard, some of it is tile work, some of it's laying floor, some of it's rehab or construction, ceiling, exclusion. Maybe I'll sell fertilizer or pine straw. Maybe I'll do people's yards or gardens or whatever. I'll sell like stuff. I'll flip stuff, flip houses and stuff like that. There's a million things. You just have to be willing to learn a skill and then go sell yourself. I mean, it's not hard.
Women's hair?
Yeah.
Man, I be doing people's toenails, their hands. Yep.
There's a market for it. Send
I
pics.
I do like the Latinos do. I go home, make a bunch of sandwiches,
Yep.
and then have all the meat and the buns. I take a little cart and go inside the road. Hey, sandwiches here. $2.99 a sandwich. Buy 2 sandwiches, you get a free grape soda.
I'm buying 2 of his.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stopping by. I love grape soda.
Government. Who can't make $292 a month?
You can make that
could
in
be-
2 days, 3 days, honestly.
You could create a YouTube channel and just spit absolute garbage and make $292 a month. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not there yet, but I mean, if I could do that, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I just don't know if I can do that. I'm trying.
More than that. Yeah.
They're so used to making millions on YouTube. I mean, they're extraordinarily popular. So I mean, they're a little bit sheltered from this view, or they hadn't been in this position. Even when they were the Hodge twins bodybuilding way back in the day, they pretty much like blew up pretty quickly.
Hell, you'll be a multi-millionaire if you use Keith's idea and film it and upload it on YouTube. People will watch that. Yeah. Convicted felon here, started my own sandwich business. Hell, don't stop at
He's stuck
sandwiches.
on
Do
it.
hamburger helper. Do all that. Man, but don't do it in the hood. You're going to get robbed. Some fella going to take off.
He's just gonna take like 5 of them and
You're
run.
going to be a cash-based business. You'll be an easy target. And you can't possess a gun. You're a felon. Yeah, and then you see why nobody wants to hire a felon. Right.
Services still hasn't answered me when the new changes will be implemented. We will keep you updated if we hear back. Reporting in Nashville, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Yeah, they watch Fox too.
Devastated, actually.
Continuing
Devastated. You've probably been on EBT for I would say the majority of your adult life, and you never.
Adult life, bro. He started in EBT and he ended in EBT. Try generational EBT.
Tried to achieve anything better than that. You know what's sad about this whole story is you're happy with $292 a month to make ends meet. So
The Bible says, do not delight people like this. They call them fools who delight in their folly. In Proverbs, they say, be like the ant, you sluggard. And this guy is a sluggard. This is not someone we cater to. This is not someone we care for. The laziness, I'm guaranteeing you someone along the way has told him, like, hey, you need to go get a job. Like, hey, you need to do this. Hey, you don't need to rely on this because, when they pull it, you're going to be dead in the water. And I'm sure he didn't listen. I'm saying, hey, I'm good, man. I just don't have a job. I'll just slum it over here with my auntie and then my nephew. And, I'll just live on the couch with my PS5 and 75-inch TV. And I'll just eat burritos, 3 times a day. I'm good. I don't have to work. I'm good. And now look who's laughing,
I'm pretty sure wherever you're residing at, you're not paying any rent. You're not paying nobody. You're not helping with
My
electricity.
nose always
you're not helping with
itches
groceries or
when I do
anything.
these videos.
You're just a leech, bloodsucker, vampire.
Despicable,
disgrace.
disgusting, evildoer.
Yeah, I do have some empathy for you. You did something probably horribly wrong early on in your life, and you totally regret that. Yeah. But hey, that does not justify giving you a reason to just stay home and just be a leech on society. You have to overcome those ramifications.
And then here's the thing. Does the government making him a slave to the government, does that do any good for society? Yet the government pumps out people, foolish people like this, left and right, left and right. I mean, that guy is actually just a normal, standard, I see him every day, run of the mill citizen. I mean, we've paid for this. We've incentivized this. Women used to could have 8 to 10 kids and then claim it on taxes, and then they get child support until they're 18. And they basically just build this lifestyle of being a degenerate. And the government pays for it. We pay for it. The taxpayer pays for it, and the government forces us to. Times are changing. Times are changing. And you know what makes me happier than anything is that I'm alive to see the downfall of this degeneracy. I'm alive to witness these evil, terrible, disgusting degenerates get exactly what they deserve. And it does make me smile. I'm very appreciative to Trump for allowing me this honor of I'm going to continue to work hard. I'm going to continue to provide for my family. I'm never giving up. I'm going to keep on pushing, keep on working. And the people who aren't, now it's time. It's Judgment Day. Here we are.
Since you have to endure because of your stupid decisions you made early on in your life. I'm glad I never broke the law. I've never been convicted of a felony or anything.
Mm-hmm. I think I stole one time.
I've never.
Like I was young and I didn't know any better. I stole Pokemon cards when I was like really young. But like I never did it again. I learned from my mistake. Yeah, they say, "Oh, that's stealing." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah." Oh, dang, man, I'll never do that again.
I've never committed a felony. Yeah, I've committed several misdemeanors. But
well, speeding's a misdemeanor.
You out there doing something crazy.
Running a stop sign on accident.
Felony is a serious charge.
Yeah, you don't just accidentally cause a felony.
Everybody, for the most part, I would say at one time or another, everybody's made mistakes. Made a mistake, misdemeanors. Yeah. But when you commit a felony, when you commit felonies, you don't care.
You dead in the water, brother. There's a lot of hot topics. If you've watched the entire video, you are a trooper. Thank you so much. Your support means the world to me. Like I said, this channel is not about being politically correct. It is about being truthful to the point to where it hurts, and whatever happens, happens. We want to be honest. We want to be authentic. We want to live a life full of peace and full of discernment and full of wisdom. And part of doing that means that the truth is the truth, and no matter how much it makes us feel, no matter what it does as far as our feelings, we go with facts over feelings first. We go with the law and order of the land. For me, it's my God. It's the God the Most High, God of Abraham. I am under his law first, and then I'm under the law of man second. The amount of peace that you can get from that is overwhelming. And a lot of these people, I'm afraid, just don't have God. And, they're running down this path of the government owes me, they owe me, everyone but me is racist and this, that, and the other. And it's just all this constant, you just need to be able to say what you need to say. And if it hurts you, I'm sorry. I don't really care if I offend you, but the truth is the truth, and I'm not gonna hide it. I can keep it to myself, but this is a channel where we are involved with telling the truth and not hiding it. But in real life, when situations like this happen, I wouldn't just go out and start spouting things, because there is a level of discernment, a level of wisdom, a level of tact that you have to have when working with people who are like I just described. You can't just go out and say exactly what you feel. It gets you fired. You'll lose customers that way. But anyway, on this YouTube channel, that's what we're all about. We keep it real. We keep it honest. No BS. This is what it is. This is where we're at. Let's move forward. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, and it really helps out. I look forward to seeing the next one. Peace.